also in which we have to need the concept of initial surface to dissipate and final surface to be dissipated. Now in which we have to consider initial surfaces, we have to consider two values, that is first value is 6.5 and second value is we have to consider 12.5. But this is the initial surface, it is initial surface, and this is final surface. Okay, now but in which the some effects are occur, that is thermo sampling effect are occur in initial surface of the tank to dissipate. Okay, then at that instant, in this effect, the concept of modes of heat dissipation, that is convection, occur in this effect. That means 35% of convection loss occur in this thermosampling effect. Then calculate total loss in percentage. It is 100 plus 35 is equal to total loss in percentage. Okay. Then also this total loss in percentages occurs 1.35 due to convection loss, and this convection loss is multiplied with initial surface to dissipate. That means initial surface of dissipate is directly proportional to the total loss. Okay. Then next condition is loss dissipated by tubes due to convection. This is very important. Then this is the initial surface of the dissipate, it is 6.5 into x into st. This is the area of surface. Then this is the calculated value, 35% convection, then 1.35 into 6.5 x into st, equation number 2. Then this 1.35 is multiplied by 6.5, then obtained value is 8.8 x into st, watt per degree Celsius. This is the total loss dissipated by tank, wall and tube. Then also in which we have to need final dissipation loss, that is we have to consider 12.5. This is the final loss, and this is the initial loss with 35% convection occur. Okay. Then this is value obtained. This is the initial surface to dissipate, and this is final surface to dissipate. Okay. Then in which we have taken st taken as common. Okay, that is st taken as common. Total loss dissipated by tank and tube, st taken as common, 12.5 plus 8.8x, equation number 4. Then also in which we have to need total area of tank, wall and tubes. Then in which we have to calculate total area of tank and tube. Okay. Then in which this is the heat dissipating surface plus into total area of the surface, it is x into st. Then total area of tank and tube is equal to st taken as common into bracket 1 plus x into meter square. This is equation number 5. Then also in which we have to need to calculate then this equation number 4 divided by equation number 5. Okay. Then equation 4 as it is, that is st into bracket 12.5 plus 8.8x upon st into 1 plus x. This is equation number 5. Then st get cancelled. Okay. Then total loss dissipated is equal to 12.5 plus 8.8x upon 1 plus x watt per meter square degree Celsius. This is the formula of total loss dissipated. With the help of initial surface and final surface. Okay. Then also at that instant we have to need temperature rise concept. That is, temperature rise means depend on loss. Okay. Then temperature rise theta is equal to iron loss plus copper loss. Okay. Then iron loss plus copper loss, that is equation number 6. Then this equation number 6 divided by equation number 4, that is the equation number 4 is total loss dissipated by tank and tube is equal to ST into bracket 12.5 plus 8.8x. Okay. Then temperature rise with theta is equal to Pi plus Pc upon ST into bracket 12.5 plus 8.8x. This is the temperature rise theta with respect to iron and copper. Okay. Then theta is equal to Pi plus Pc upon ST into bracket 12.5 plus 8.8x. Then this term shift to the left hand side, 12.5 plus 8.8x into theta is equal to Pi plus Pc upon ST. Then 12.5 plus 8.8x is equal to Pi plus Pc upon ST into theta. Then 12.5 is shift right hand side. Then 8.8x is equal to Pi plus Pc upon ST into theta minus 12.5. Then rearrange equation for x. X is equal to 1 upon 8.8 into bracket Pi plus Pc upon ST into theta minus 12.5. Equation number 8. Then we have to calculate total area of the tube. Then total area of the tube formula is x into ST. Then the value of x is put here. Okay. Then next equation is 1 upon 8.8 into bracket Pi plus Pc upon ST into theta minus 12.5 into ST. Then this ST multiplied by both terms. This multiplied also multiplied by this. Okay. Then is equal to 1 upon 8.8 into bracket Pi plus Pc into ST upon ST into theta minus 12.5 into ST. Then ST get cancel. Then next equation is total area of tubes is equal to 1 upon 8.8 into bracket Pi plus Pc upon theta minus 12.5 into ST. Then also area of each tube is very important, and the area of each tube is pi into dl. Then d means diameter of each cooling tube and l means length of each cooling tube. Then also in which we have to calculate number of tubes, that is nt. Nt is equal to total area of tubes into 1 upon area of each tube. These are the important formulas. That means these three important formulas is total area of tubes, then area of each tube and number of tubes. These are the important formulas to solve the problem based on design of transformer tank and transformer tube. Okay. Then this is the formula for number of tube is equal to 1 upon 8.8 into bracket Pi plus Pc upon theta minus 12.5 into ST into 1 upon pi into dt. And now this is the formula of number of tubes. Nt is equal to total area of tube is already calculated. Total area of tube is put. Then area of each tube is put. And taking the ratio of number of tubes in NP. Okay. Then also in which we have to need dimensions of transformer tank. Okay. This is the 3-phase transformer. Okay. This is the height of the core, that is total height, and this is the height of tank. ST means height of tank, and this is the overall height, and this is the, we have taken cross section here. Okay. Then and this is the capital D means distance between adjacent limb is shown here. That means D means distance between adjacent limb. That is, this is the first limb, second, and this is third. Because 3-phase transformer consists of 3 limbs. That is first, second, and third, and it consists of 2 yoke. And this is the yoke section. This is first yoke, and this is the second yoke of the transformer. This is first yoke, and this is second yoke of the transformer. That means 3-phase transformer consists of 3 limb and 2 yoke. Then, and this is the 2 circle, and first circle indicates primary winding, and second circle indicates secondary winding, and in which we have to use square core. Okay, that means the small rectangle indicates in which we have to use square core. Okay, then this is outer circle indicates HV winding, and small circle indicates LV winding. LV means primary winding, and HV means secondary winding. Okay. Then and the diameter of HV winding is, that is external diameter, that is DE means external diameter of HV winding. Okay. Also here external diameter of HV winding, external diameter of HV winding. Then LT means length of tank, and ST means height of tank. Then also in which remaining notifications CWW, that means clearance between, that means this is the CWW, and WW means clearance between HV winding. That means this is the HV winding, clearance between HV winding and wall of the tank. This is the wall of the tank. That means clearance between them. Okay. This is the value of CW. It is CWE, clearance between HV winding and wall of tank. Then also similar for CWL. CWL means clearance between, this is the distance between, okay, clearance between HV winding and wall of the tank, that is length. This is the length. Okay. Then also CWL here shows also here a clearance between HV winding and wall of the tank. That is CWL depends on lengthwise, and CWW depends on widthwise. These are the importance. That is capital D means distance between adjacent limb, and capital DE, that is external diameter of HV winding. Then CWW, this is the CWW here showing clearance between HV winding and wall of tank, that is depends on widthwise. Then CWL is equal to clearance between HV winding and wall of the tank, that is depends on lengthwise. Now this is the dimensions of transformer tank, also in which we have to need important formulas, and these are the standard formulas. That is width of tank, WT is equal to 2D plus DE plus 2 into CWW then length of tank LT is equal to DE plus 2 into CWA and height of tank is ST is equal to ST plus CH, that is CH means clearance between assembled transformer of the tank. That is, these are the three important formulas. That is width of tank WT is equal to 2D, that is D and D is 2D plus D, and this is the external diameter, that is D plus 2 into CWW, that is CWW means clearance between HV winding and wall of the tank. Then length of tank LT is equal to D means external diameter of the HV winding, then plus 2 into CWL. CW means clearance between HV winding and wall of tank, depends on length wise. Then height of tank is equal to ST is equal to H plus CH. H means overall height of the transformer or height of transformer frame, and CH is equal to clearance between assembled transformer of the tank. And this is the rating table of the dimensions of transformer tank. This is the clearance between winding and wall of tank, depends on width of tank. Then clearance between HV winding and wall of tank depends on here, and clearance between assembled transformer. And this is the voltage rating, that is less than equal to 11 kV. Then rating is less than 1000. The values of CWW, CWA and CH, these are the constant value. This constant value used in problem. Okay. Then transformer rating is 11 kV and the rating is 1000 to 500. Then these are the important values of CWW, CWA and CH. Then 11 kV to 33 kV, less than 1000, the value is 75, 100, 550. Then 11, 33 kV, then 1000 to 5000, 85 value of CW, all values are in mm. Then 125 and 5000, 550. These are the rating table using dimensions of transformer tank, and also in which we have to need formulas width of tank, length of tank and height of tank based on the dimensions of tank. Then next point is problem based on transformer tank and tube. Okay, then this is a very important problem, and this problem is based on transformer with the help of temperature rise condition. Okay, the given problem is the full load efficiency of 300 kVA transformer, that means the rating of transformer is Q, that is 300 kVA. Then full load efficiency is given, that is 98.2. That means the efficiency of transformer in percentage, we have to calculate efficiency of transformer is 98.2 upon 100, then calculate efficiency is 0.982. Then the formula of efficiency of transformer is, this is the formula of efficiency of transformer is, efficiency is equal to output upon output plus losses, because in this transformer we have to calculate full load efficiency. Load means depends on output. Okay, then efficiency is equal to output upon output plus losses. Then efficiency is given here. Then value of efficiency is put 0.982. Then output. Then output of transformer in the form of kV, that is 300. Okay. This is the output of the transformer, that is depends on efficiency of the transformer. Then output of kV is 300. Then output is, the value of output is 300 put upon 300 plus losses. Now in this equation we have to calculate losses occur in transformer. Okay. Then this term get shift left hand side and this term get right hand side, that is 300 plus losses is equal to 300 upon 0.982. Then rearrange equation for losses. Losses is equal to 300 upon 0.982 minus 300. Then losses is obtained 5.498 and this is the value of kilovolt. Then kilowatt. This kilowatt value convert in watt. That is losses is equal to 5498 watt. This is the losses occur in transformer. Okay. Then in which we have to calculate area of tank, then area of each tube, okay, and number of tubes is very important. Then first calculate area of tank. Then in given problem efficiency is 98.2% with unit power factor and find number of cooling tubes. Okay. Then in which allowed temperature rises 35 degree Celsius. Okay. In which the tank area, that means we have to consider symphonic effect, that is we have to consider 35% value here. Okay. Then in which the tank area is given by, that is A is equal to 4.92. That means this is the tank area, that is area of tank is given by 4.92. Okay. Then diameter, that is dt, diameter of tank is given, is 5 centimeter. Okay. Then length of tube is given is LT is equal to 10 raised to 5. Okay. That means two values are given, dt and LT. That is diameter of tube is 5 centimeter and length of tube is 10 raised to 5 centimeter. Then heat dissipation of surface, that is 12.5 watt per meter degree Celsius. That means heat dissipation is given by, that is 12.5 watt per meter square degree Celsius. Then heat dissipation of tubes, that is 8.8. That means this is the initial dissipating surface. Already we have explained 8.8 and this is the 12.5. That means this is the final. Okay. Now this is the concept of heat dissipating. Initial surface is 8.8 watt per meter degree Celsius and final heat dissipating is 12.5 watt per meter degree Celsius. Now we have to calculate area of tank. Okay. Then the value of area of tank is ST is already given, that is 4.92 meters square. Then also in which loss dissipated by tank, that is heat dissipated by tank surface is given 12.5 ST. Then also the area of tube is given by this, that is the total area of the tube is x into ST. Okay. This value is given. Then loss dissipated by, that is heat dissipated by tank is 12.5 into ST. Then this is the initial heat dissipated and this is final heat dissipated. This is the area of tank. Three values are given. This is the area of tank, then heat dissipated by tank, that is final, and this is the heat dissipated by tubes, that is initial. Then next condition is loss dissipated by tubes, 8.8 into x into st. Now we have to calculate total loss dissipated. Then total loss dissipated is equal to st into, this is the 12.5 plus 8.8 x into st. Then st taken as a common. Then total loss dissipated is equal to st into bracket 12.5 plus 8.8 x. Then we have to calculate, these are the important parameters, that is temperature rise theta first calculated, then area of tubes calculated, then area of each tube calculate, and number of tubes required is calculated. These are the four important parameters calculated in this problem. Okay, and this is the already given data. This is the already given data in your problem. Okay, and first we have to calculate losses, then calculate total loss dissipated, then calculate temperature rise theta, then area of tubes, then area of each tube, and number of tubes required. Okay, now calculate first temperature rise theta. Okay, then the formula of temperature rise theta is equal to losses upon st into bracket 12.5 plus 8.x. This is the temperature rise theta. Then formula for x is equal to 1 upon 8.8 into bracket losses upon st into theta minus 12.5. Okay. Then x is equal to 1 upon 8.8. Then value of losses is put, that is 5498. Then also calculate heat dissipating area is already given, that is 4.92 meter square. Also theta is given 35 degrees Celsius minus 12.5. The value of x is obtained 2.20. These are the all values are given in problem. Then this is the temperature rise theta with respect to 35 degrees Celsius. Then calculate area of tubes. Then area of tubes is equal to x into st. The value of x is put here. Then x is equal to 2.21 into 4.92. Then this is the area of tubes, that is 10.87 meter square. Then next calculate area of each, that is formula of each tube is pi into dl. Okay. Okay. Then this is the diameter of tank, already is given. Then length of tank. Okay. Then diameter of tank dt is given 5 centimeter. This converted into meter, that is 5 into 10 raised to minus 2. Then obtained value is 0.05 meter. This is the 0.05 value of dt. Then calculate lt. Lt is equal to given 10 raised to 5 centimeter into 10 raised to minus 2. Then obtain 10 raised to 3. 10 raised to 3 put here. Then area of each tube is equal to 0.1649 meters. Then calculate number of tubes. The number of tubes required is nt is equal to area of tubes upon area of each tube. That is the area of tubes given here. This is the area of tubes. Value of area of tubes put here. Then area of each tube put here. Okay. Then area of tubes is area of tubes is 10.87 meter square put here. Then area of each tube 0.1649 meter square. Then number of tubes required for transformer tank is 65.9, that is 66. That means 66 number of tubes required for transformer. Now this is the problem based on number of tubes and transformer tank, and in which we have to need